Please stand for the performance of the Alma Mater by the Mines Concert Choir.
Raise your voices and chant these, your devotion sing, to the greatest school of minds, let the chorus ring. Hail to thee, CSM, to our hearts most dear. Every minor
welcome to Mines.
Hey, Art Diggers, welcome to Mines. We're so glad to have you.
I just want to take a moment and say welcome to Colorado School of Mines. Enjoy your time, study hard, and have a great time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, incoming students. This is so exciting. Just wanted to let you know that what makes Mines special is all of you and all of the students. It's like one big happy family. So again, welcome and congratulations for coming to Mines.
For the first time in your life, you guys are the masters of your own destiny. And at Mines, we have so much to do and so much that you can kind of do with your education and do with your experience here, that it's really up to you to make it the most out of it and to take advantage of what's around you.
Find your people. Mines courses are pretty rigorous, and so you'll need friends and a larger community to help you be successful.
Reach out if you need help or assistance. This is going to look different for all of us, and we're all figuring it out together.
We are here to support you. Make sure to check out all of the clubs and organizations that we have, and make sure to continue pursuing your passions. You will find a community of like-minded people, and some of them might become your best friends.
Hey everyone, my name is Allison and I'm the Spirit Chair of Blue Key. We are so excited to welcome you to our campus and can't wait to meet you all. Our little bit of advice is to try to do your best to stay positive. Try to see the silver lining and keep your spirits high. You're here to become the best version of yourself, so get excited. That being said, don't forget to be honest with yourself. If you need help, please ask. We're all here for you. Even Blaster.
As the proud mom of 2 ore diggers and a staff dentist for the past 21 years at Mines, I want to welcome you to your new academic home. See you soon.
On behalf of Nesby and myself, I'd just like to welcome you to Colorado School of Mines and hope you have a time.
I hope you enjoy every year you will have at Mines, just like I do. And please, make every most of it because school is good and it just goes by really fast.
Welcome to Mines. A little bit of advice for you all. Make sure to have a positive attitude. You will get through anything this school throws at you. And second, make sure to get involved. There are so many fun and cool things to do and learn at Mines.
Being an ore digger means working hard, but also working smart. We really do rise up to meet challenges, whatever those are. And I think that having a community that cares about one another and not just about themselves is what really makes this place unique and special.
The people you meet here are unlike any others in the world. They're smart, they're intelligent, they're caring, they're loving. Everybody here is willing to help you achieve the goals that you wish to achieve. Our motto is we climb together. We're all climbing to one goal together, and we're all going to make it there together, and we're going to help each other along the way.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. Mines is meant to challenge you. It's meant to push you. And, when you don't know what's going on, it's okay to admit it.
Innovation driven through creativity. Mines education seems to be really focused on honing in your ability to problem solve in unusual and dynamic settings, driven through innovation and creativity.
Remembering that you're not alone, you're not going through it alone. We're all going through this, going and making sure that we become that community that happens every year with our new student classes. But this one will bond us in a way that probably wouldn't happen otherwise if the circumstances were different. There's real opportunity.
Try and find something that you're passionate about. There's hundreds of clubs. So try to get involved as much as possible, and in as safe as a manner as possible.
You're going to have an opportunity to learn as much as you can. And that's all you need to worry about. Get involved, learn, and grow.
My word of advice to incoming freshmen is find that group of people that makes you feel truly special. It'll make all the difference moving forward at this school.
What's up, y'all? My name is Rath. I'm the president of the Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers. I want to be known and apparent that every single one of y'all deserve to be here. So welcome to Mines, congratulations, and good luck.
You have that kind of connection with every single student on campus. And you also have that ability to help anyone on campus. So all of the upperclassmen have been in your shoes. Reach out to us. We're always here and rely on your ore digger community to help you through things. It's the community that helps you make it through.
Colorado School Mines is very special, very unique. Faculties really care about students a lot. And we are all very willing to help each individual student.
Take care of yourself and, take time to take care of yourself and use the resources that are available to you to,
to do that.
On behalf of Indian Subcontinent Student Association, I welcome the class of 2024 to Colorado School of Mines and Golden. This is going to be a unique experience for all of us. We are in this together. Hope to see you soon. Until then, stay safe.
Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome new students, families, and Mines faculty and staff to our 2020 Convocation ceremony. We are so glad you are joining us today, either virtually or in one of our campus locations. My name is Hansel Kleeman. I am coming to you live from Bunker Auditorium in the Cecil and Ida Green Center. I'm from Houston, and I'm a senior in mechanical engineering. This will be my second year as a student representative on the Mines Board of Trustees. On campus, you'll see me involved with student government, the McBride Honors Program, Engineering Grand Challenges, Pi Beta Phi, Blue Key Honor Society, Society of Women Engineers, and club tennis. Being involved in all of these things has opened up opportunities I never thought possible and connected me with incredible people that I otherwise would never have met. I love the Mines community and am constantly impressed by my peers' talents, compassion, and ambition. I am certain that you will love it here too. Before we get too far into the ceremony, I want to mention why I'm standing next to this lone book on a pedestal. So this is actually a replica of the 16th century of the De Re Metallica, widely considered as the foundational book on mining and metallurgy. Why am I telling you this? Well, this book is part of an important tradition at our commencement ceremonies. It represents the body of knowledge shared by Mines faculty and students. At commencement, the opening and closing of the book indicates the beginning and end of the ceremony. As we move through the ceremony today, we will show you a few more of the key artifacts that you will see in a few years at your commencement. In today's ceremony, it might sometimes feel like we are moving. As I mentioned, I'm speaking to you all with a group of incoming students at Bunker Auditorium in the Green Center. Let's give you all some airtime. If you can wave at this camera over here. So all the speakers today are broadcasting from different locations on the Mines campus, along with different groups of students, and they are all excited to be able to extend their welcomes and share a bit of what makes Mines special to them. I think the most excited person is up first. We will begin with the 17th president of Colorado School of Mines. Please join me in welcoming PCJ President Paul Johnson.
Thanks, Hansel. That's a nice group you have up there in Bunker. Hello, incoming class of 2020, and hello to all the parents out there watching on YouTube. I'm broadcasting from Friedhoff Hall in the basement of the Green Center. I'm especially excited to be in this location as this group of students includes my CSM 101 class and peer mentors. Let's take a look at all of our students down here. Okay, come on, you guys. You got to be a little wilder than the ones upstairs in Bunker. All right. Okay. And speaking of peer mentors, all of you have them, and you might have just recently met yours for your CSM 101 class for the first time. They are an amazing group of students that will be helping you through this first semester and beyond. And we should thank them for that. So now we can't do cheering indoors. That's kind of like not a good thing these days. But let's see if we can, like the ones in here, you can like stomp on the tables and clap and everything. So everybody in all the rooms, we're going to take a moment and just do a big round of thanks for all the peer mentors who are going to be doing so much for all of us this year. So 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. All right. Okay, like Hansel, I'm here with a commencement artifact unique to Mines. Actually, I've got 2 of them, but I'm only going to show you one right now. So this artifact is the university lightsaber. It's pretty cool, huh? Anyway. Normally during graduation ceremony, we will invite a student up to hold the lightsaber while we are basically conferring your degrees officially. And usually that student is chosen because they stood out for some reason or another, usually for not academic purposes. But today I'm gonna ask Elise. So this is Mrs. PCJ, and she is the real boss. The other real boss is Tammy, who's here in the room. She's controlling the camera here. But anyway, so she's going to hang on to this while we work through this welcome right now. Okay. In case you didn't know, the word convocation means a calling or coming together. And today we have all come together, even if in an unusual and weird COVID kind of way. Distributed across 40 plus classrooms on campus, and with a few of us at home across the US, we're still waiting to be able to travel to Golden from other countries. Convocation is the symbolic start of your time at Mines. Between now and graduation, you'll be spending a lot of time together. So I thought you might be interested in knowing a little bit more about each other. As I give you a few details about your class, we'll be switching to video feeds from some of the other rooms. Watch carefully those video feeds, because I'm pretty sure that you're all going to see some people that you have yet to meet, but who are likely, through your time at Mines, to become your best friends for life. So, Lisa, why don't you go ahead and start switching the video feeds. All right. Okay. So there are about 1,400 of you, including about 1,200 first-time freshmen and 200 transfer students. You come from all over the world. As you noticed kind of in the intro, about half of you are from Colorado, and the top 5 U.S. states outside of Colorado represented this class are Texas, California, Washington, Illinois, and Arizona. About 4% of you are international students, representing 23 countries, and the top 4 non-U.S. countries being Saudi Arabia, China, Malaysia, India, and South Korea. About 20% of you will be the first ever in your family's history to earn any college degree. And I'd like to ask any of you who are first generation students to stand up so we can recognize you. All right. Others of you come from families where blue and silver run strong in your veins. More than 100 students in our incoming class have one or more family members who have attended Mines. So if you are an incoming student with a relative who's a Mines alumna or alumnus, or a current Mines student, would you please stand? All right. Oh, we got a lot in here. Yeah. While you all come from different places and backgrounds, all of you earned your way to Mines, and you belong here. Never doubt that, even after your first set of midterms. You were selected from over 12,000 applicants based on a combination of academic achievement and other factors that led us to believe that you would be a great fit, that you would find success here at Mines, and that you would add something special to our community. And speaking of the Ordigger community, we are a very special community of students, faculty, staff, and alumni that welcome, respect, and support each other no matter what our origins and backgrounds are. Many of you sensed that when you were learning about Mines, and some of your parents have said that you came to Mines because you found your people. As many of you learned from Dr. Dan Fox on the first day of Ordigger Camp, Ordiggers look out for and take care of each other. Ordiggers climb together. Always remember that and learn to rely on others when you need help. The Ordigger community has already been supporting you, although you may not have noticed. For example, Generous Minds alumni provided some of your scholarships. Upper class students helped you with move-in. Your residential life assistants and peer mentors are introducing you to campus life. And for those of you living in our newest residence hall, anybody in here in that group? Yep. Quite a few volunteers pitched in after work late last week just to make Spruce Hall was ready for your move-in. I'm also part of that network, as is Elise. And if you have an issue that can't be resolved or just not sure where to go for help, or have constructive suggestions or ideas for Mines future in general, or just want to talk over coffee or join a Pizza with the President event, please send me an email at paul.johnson@mines.edu. In closing out my welcome, I wanted to tie together the concepts of convocation, community, and making a positive impact on Minds to get a commitment from you. And after that, I'll tell you something special about Minds past and your future that you might not know yet. A few months ago, as we were wrestling with the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, it wasn't clear that we'd be able to come together this fall. But here we are, and that is largely due to the efforts of hundreds of members of the Ordigger community who spent their summers preparing campus and classes for your arrival. There are also the faculty who will teach you the in-person classes, and the staff and others, like the food workers here, who will be coming to campus to work with and support you. I ask you to honor their efforts and personal sacrifices and to not do anything that puts them or their families at risk. The commitment that I seek on behalf of the Ordigger community is that you pledge to do all that must be done so that we can come together and stay together for this whole school year. It's pretty simple. Wear masks, socially distance, practice good hygiene, and look out for each other. That is the essence of the Ordigger promise. Are you all on board? Okay, all right, good job. At least they're here. Based on what I've seen around campus this week, actually, I believe all of you are, and I want to commend you for that. So let's continue to show the world what Ordiggers can do. Okay, now for that special Minds Past, Your Future thing that I was referencing. Do any of you know what the word sesquicentennial means? There's a maybe back there, hesitant. Any? Okay. So we'll get to that in a second. So for those of you who graduate in 4 years, your graduating year will be 2024. Minds was founded in 1874. And if you do the math, 2024 will be our 150th anniversary or our sesquicentennial year. So assuming that you're in the graduating class of 2024, you will be forever known as the one and only sesquicentennial class. And by then you'll have to figure out how to say it and spell it. I know many of you missed out on your high school graduation, so I'm going to promise you one hell of a graduation event in 2024. I hope you are all there. I look forward to meeting you over the next few years, seeing you grow into hell of engineers, and I especially look forward to congratulating you on the day of your graduation from Minds. Good luck, Ordiggers. Okay, I now have the privilege to introduce Ms. Patty Starzer. Patty is a member of the Board of Trustees, who, by the way, confirm your degrees when it's time to graduate. She's an alumna of Minds with a degree in mechanical engineering. Patty's last name may sound familiar to you because our Welcome Center is named after Patty and her husband, Michael, also a Minds graduate. The Starzers are entrepreneurs in the energy arena and are generous philanthropists. They truly embody the spirit of Minds. Patty and Mike's family connections to Minds are pretty extensive, and it always feels like they're growing. Patty's joining us today from the west side of Guggenheim Hall, a location that has special meaning to her, as she might share with you today.
Congratulations, class of 2024. Many of you will have the distinct privilege of graduating the same year as Minds' 150th birthday celebration. As a trustee, I work with the Minds executive team to help support that our campus is safe and accessible, and that Minds continues to be a prestigious university into the future. We strive to equip our students with hands-on, state-of-the-art engineering education to approach any problem confidently and to be successful in their careers. Minds is on such a beautiful campus. I sincerely welcome you, whether you're a new or returning student, faculty, or parent. I feel fortunate to be part of the Minds community. I encourage you to get involved in activities like sports, clubs, wherever you find your passion. My husband, Mike, and I are passionate about education. The education we received at Minds provided the foundation for our careers and business ventures. 40 years ago, I chose a pathway to go to Minds. Many things have changed on campus since then, like new buildings, new clubs, community service opportunities, greater gender and ethnic diversities. Another thing that's changed since I was first on campus are these really nice dry-scape grasses. There used to be a hedge here about this high, and it ran the entire length of Guggenheim with only one opening right here to get from campus classes to the residence halls. One day as I was walking home to Morgan First from a Friday afternoon lab, I got closer to the hedge and I saw my friend standing in the middle of the pathway watching me. I had to walk straight toward him. Well, to shorten this story and get to the point, he asked me out on our first date right here, and I married him.
After 2 years of due diligence.
During your years at Mines, you will have many choices in which pathway you take. At Mines, you will make new and lasting relationships. There will be hours of hard work and study that you will do between now and the day you graduate. Students, please exercise courteous rules and stay in touch with your parents. Let them know that you're okay. You will be growing through a lot of new and some stressful experiences this year, but your parents also go through changes. Parents, be proud that your son or daughter has chosen to attend such a respected university. Stay connected to the Mines community through the Parent Report and the Parents Fund. Care packages from home are a great way to encourage your sons and daughters and get to know their friends. Mike and I have been blessed to get to know many Mines students and alumni through our children, who are also Mines grads, through campus activities and through our scholarship program. Students, you are the planet's leaders and problem solvers, and we need you. I challenge you to choose your pathway thoughtfully with integrity and kindness. I'm really glad that I chose to walk this pathway. It changed my life forever. Thank you and welcome to the great adventures of Mines.
Thank you, Trustee Starzer. Hi again, everyone. You might have noticed that I am in another location. I've moved to Meadows Hall, also located in the Green Center. Let's get a shot of this group. Can everyone wave for this camera? It's great to see more of you. Now I have the pleasure to introduce Dr. Alexis Tischler in the Department of Geology and Geological Engineering and serves on Mines Faculty Senate. Dr. Tischler is a Mines alumnus, receiving her master's degree from Mines in geochemistry in 2003. After receiving her PhD at the Pennsylvania State University in 2008, Dr. Tischler came back to Mines as a postdoc and has been here ever since. Dr. Tischler has a pre-recorded message to share with you all.
Hi, and welcome to Mines. We are so excited to bring a new group of students into our amazing community. I trust that you are making friends, finding the best place to get coffee, and have already bought your first Mines hoodie. I know the first few days and weeks on campus can be a mix of excitement, trepidation, and bewilderment. I know when I showed up at Mines as a graduate student, I was scared. I was scared that I wasn't smart enough. I was scared that I wasn't cool enough. I didn't know where the registrar's office was. I didn't know how to get to my student account. But I asked lots of questions, met a lot of people, and I figured it all out, and you will too. I also remember being incredibly excited to be at Mines. That excitement only grew when I realized that for the first time in my life, I was wholly surrounded by people whose excitement for engineering, science, and math was equal to, if not dwarfed, my own. I never thought I would regularly work through a hard problem while sitting with my friends on a chairlift. Have an in-depth conversation about the forces that climbing gear exerts on rocks, or spend an entire hike marveling at the rocks under our feet. I tell anyone who asks me what's special about Mines, it's the place I found my people. As you sit here today, know that you are among your people. Your people might not mix science and engineering with outdoor pursuits like mine did. Your people might totally nerd out over your latest gaming computer build. Pre-order and stay up all night reading the latest science fiction dystopian novel with you. or design and build a killer cardboard boat to race down Clear Creek. Your people will also be there to commiserate over that hard test, to pick you up when a relationship doesn't work out, and to tell you how amazing you are no matter what. You may find it surprising, but at Mines, your faculty are also your people. We will be there to answer probing questions outside of class, to encourage you to follow your passions, to help identify opportunities for work and research, and to write your letters of recommendation when it's time to leave Mines. They will also totally nerd out over your latest computer gaming build. And they will definitely procrastinate work to help you build a killer cardboard boat. We are here for you, whether you mostly see us on Zoom or behind a mask this year. Reach out, stop by virtual office hours, ask questions, and tell us what you're up to. We know how fortunate we are to have students like you in class. Getting to know you is one of the best parts of our jobs. I love when students stay after class or come by office hours, asking for help, wanting more information about the lecture, just to talk about a news story, or to tell me about the rocks they saw while they were on vacation. Your program managers and advisors are also your people. They will be there to help you decide which classes to take, help you triage a semester that doesn't go as planned, and to help you figure out where the registrar's office is. You can ask faculty where the registrar's office is, but we'll probably just Google it. Or we might ask the new Blaster bot. From your classmates to your dorm friends to your faculty, all the way to President Johnson, you are part of a community that cares about you, wants you to succeed, and who will be there to help through the rough patches. I still feel so incredibly fortunate to be part of this community, to be able to teach students like you who are passionate and want to change the world. You are my people too.
Thank you, Dr. Sitchman. Now we move on to the part of the ceremony where you get to hear a bit more from some of our exceptional students on campus. We'll start off with undergraduate student government president, Joe Whitney, followed by the president of Blue Key Honor Society, Pat Homan, and then student athletes representing two of our varsity sports. Kobe Scholes, representing the baseball team, and Pat Homan, who in addition to her role as Blue Key president, also throws shot put for the track and field team. All right, we'll start with Joe, who happens to be located in one of the classrooms that have been updated with the live lecture capture equipment in order to provide students with more choices for how to attend lectures. I hope you're ready, Joe. We're coming your way.
Good evening. My name is Joe Whitney, and I'm the student body president at Mines. I'm speaking to you from Brown Building 280, and like Hansel did, we need to give this group their time to shine on the screen. Everyone give a wave to the laptop over there. On behalf of undergraduate student government, I would like to commend you for all your hard work, dedication, perseverance, which has led up to this moment, and welcome you to the Ordiger community. Before I get too far into my remarks, I need to address these stuffed blasters you've been seeing. Believe it or not, these stuffed blasters are an important tradition at commencement too. President Johnson loves blasters so much that his Twitter handle is actually I Love Blasters, which, by the way, you should all start following. At commencement, you will see these stuffed blasters on the podium, at least two of them, but sometimes more. And at the end of the ceremony, you might be lucky enough to catch one when he throws them out. In fact, to prepare you, I should throw a couple out now, but not before I take a second and follow one of the tenets of the Ordiger Promise by putting on hand sanitizer and keeping blaster and you safe. Two short years ago, I was attending a similar convocation ceremony as you. Sitting in the bleachers of Lockridge Arena with 1,000 other students and their families, I was ecstatic for the opportunity that Mines would offer, but terrified for this new adventure. During the speech that President Johnson gave, just as he had done moments ago for you, my worst fears had come to fruition. Out of the blue, sitting in the same spots that you are in now, I heard his words, "Where is Joe Whitney?" Stunned, I sunk a little deeper into my seat. Again, I heard, "Where is Joe Whitney?" My friends who were sitting next to me yelled over to PCJ, "He's right here!" As I stood up to acknowledge PCJ in front of thousands of strangers, he continued on saying that the next time I see him, I better come up and say hi. Why was I being called out on the first day of college? Well, long story short, my mom had a conversation with the president during movement and agreed that I would be the perfect candidate for public embarrassment because I'd been too scared to approach the president. So, lesson number 1 I learned while at Mines. Always say hi to PCJ. Luckily, he didn't have the opportunity to embarrass any of you this year. You all have been spared from the eternal embarrassment of being called out by the president on the first day of college. Congratulations, you are already doing better than me. I, like many of you, came into Mines sitting at the top of my high school class. Valedictorian, salutatorian, scholarship recipient, whatever it may be, all of you are extremely intelligent people. Mines attracts some of the best minds in the world. It is going to feel a little weird, but it's okay not to be the smartest person in the room. Actually, the whole point in life is to continually surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, who may think differently than you, and who can challenge you. Mines is going to be different from high school, and that's okay. As much as you feel like your grades are a part of your identity, don't let them control who you are. During my first year, I sacrificed much of my social life by spending an excessive amount of time studying and completing every assignment perfectly. Although I received the grades I sought after, I still felt unsatisfied with the semester. I began to realize that I made little connections with the people around me, and I was missing an amazing opportunity to make real, authentic friendships. I'm by no means saying that grades do not matter. What I'm asserting is that you are so much more than a letter or a number. You are a person, you are a friend, and you are an order. I've accepted that my grades do not define who I am, and I'm still learning that it's okay not to be perfect all the time. I challenge you all to be gracious with yourself. Do not succumb to the engineer stereotype, and ask for help when you need it. Because we are stronger as a community, and I promise a bunch of us nerds can accomplish a lot more than just one. With that said, challenge yourself to get involved with something other than school. I, as many of you, chose this world-renowned school because it offers an amazing education. However, it is so much more than that. I've been blessed with the opportunity to be involved with undergraduate student government, the peer mentor program, Mines Catholic, and varsity track and field. To share one opportunity to get involved, undergraduate student government will be holding elections for the first year soon, so be on the lookout for more information. It is through these amazing clubs and organizations that I've been able to grow as a person and thrive here at Mines. It is through these communities that you will build friendships that will last a lifetime. Friendships that will be your brace during times of struggle, and friendships that will bring lasting memories. It is ultimately up to you to step out of your comfort zone and take a risk and try something new. I leave you today with 2 questions. Why are you here? And what do you hope to learn this year at Mines? This semester is going to be like nothing you have ever experienced before. I wish I could give you all the answers and solutions to the problems that will arise. The truth is, no one knows what is going to happen. Rest assured, I truly believe that you are all here for a reason. And the only way that we will flourish through these chaotic times is with the support of our Ordiger community. Any time you might waste wishing what could have been, instead could be used investing in the people, community, and world that is presently in front of you. We are a family here at Mines. We cry together, we laugh together, we succeed together, and we climb together. Take risks, be courageous, don't be afraid to fail. Reach out to somebody new, but to the Ordinger experience. We have something really special here, and I speak for everyone when I say that we are so excited to welcome you, and we cannot wait to see the lasting impact that you will have on campus and on this world. Seize the opportunities, keep a positive mindset, and most importantly, don't forget to say hi to President Johnson and me around campus. Thank you. And now we will pass it over to Kat Tillman, President of the Blue Key Honor Society.
Hello, class of 2024. I'm located down at Corral Athletic Center, home of Ordinger football. I'm here with Toby Scholes and another group. Let's give them some time on camera. Everyone look over there. As president of Blue Key, I am so excited to welcome you all to campus. Hansel and Joe had some pretty fun props from commencement, but I might have the coolest. This is the University Mace, another important part of commencement. A mace is a symbol of knowledge, dating back to the 13th century. Mine's mace is made of rosewood, bronze, brass, and silver, and my favorite part is topped with blaster. It's heavy, weighing 16 pounds, and I was told that PCJ said I had to have the mace because I throw shot put for the Mines track and field team. Well, I can see why. It's heavy. He is a national honor society that focuses on spirit and service in the mines and golden communities. Formerly known as the Vigilantes, Blue Key is the keeper of mines traditions and our beloved mascot, Blaster the Burro. Blaster is such an important part of our traditions at Mines. We think you all need to get a glimpse of the most famous Blue Key member of all. Check this out.
People say I'm stubborn. I prefer determined. People love me because I'm dependable. I'm not the most recognized, nor the most majestic or athletic. My name is Blaster, and I am one badass burro.
That was awesome. I hope you all get to meet Blaster in person one day soon. Blue Key has been responsible for taking care of the M since it was created over 110 years ago. One of the most important traditions that we strive to uphold are the M climb and the reverse M climb. You start your freshman year with the M climb as a physical representation that your time at Mines will be an uphill journey filled with obstacles. The reverse M climb, held at the end of your senior year, represents how fulfilling and rewarding it can be to reach the top of a climb, aka Mines. This year, the M climb will be unlike any previous year, and I know that as Mines students, we are all set to embrace this COVID M climb. On Friday and Saturday, you will all be placed in smaller groups, where faculty, staff, and Blue Key members will lead you around campus, highlighting traditions, and most importantly, teaching you the fight song. This will all lead to our modified M by the IM fields, where you will all be able to place your rocks, signifying the start of your career at Mines. We plan to provide opportunities throughout the semester for you to go see the M in person. This year's COVID M climb will go down in history. Your M climb experience is going to be totally different than any other Mines students that came before you. But I want to tell you that just because your experience will be different doesn't mean it can't be great. I know this firsthand. I transferred to Mines during my spring semester freshman year, so I missed the opportunity to do the M climb with my class. As a sophomore, I was able to participate in the M climb, but as a transfer student, I got the hard hat color of the class of 2021, which was a black hard hat. While I participated in the climb with the class of 2022, it wore yellow hard hats. Talk about sticking out. I could have been embarrassed, which of course I was at first, or negative, which of course I was at first, because I missed out on doing the M climb with my friends. But instead, I went with it. I embraced the uncomfortable and the unknown, and I had a great time, and I would not change it for a thing. My advice is to embrace the experience with your classmates and take every opportunity to make this M climb your own. Your time at Mines is going to be filled with unknown variables. You'll constantly be looking for X's that fit a certain equation, and you'll find tons of other variables that could also fit or need finding. You are never going to have control over everything around you. But what I learned from being at Mines in facing unknown and unprecedented situations is that you can only control how you react. So when you get a low score on an exam or a quiz, forget a homework assignment, miss a class because you slept in late, or get turned down for an internship, just remember we've all been there. I've had my fair shares of 40s on exams, 0s on homework, forgetting to set my alarm and missing my fluids class, and getting denied for internships. Sometimes I wanted to give up, but at Minds, we all climb together. I challenge you all to connect with this community in every way possible. Reach out to your classmates and professors, join a club or organization, go tubing down Clear Creek, hike up South Table in the dark, and definitely enter the cardboard boat contest, even if it's snowing. The community here at Minds is unlike any other. It will push you to your limits while supporting you every step of the way. Take advantage of all that Minds has to offer and make your own mark on Minds. We are counting on you to do just that. Thank you. And now, Toby and I will talk more about varsity sports at Minds.
Hi, everyone. My name is Toby Scholes, and I'm a senior in chemical engineering as well as a captain on the varsity baseball team. I'm also involved in campus with the Student Athlete Advisory Committee as the athletics chair and as a SAC RMAC representative.
Here at Minds, we like our stats and figures, so I'm going to offer a few now. 15% of students are D2 athletes, 15% are involved in club sports, and 35% are involved in intramurals. I know that there are many of you in other locations watching. Could you please stand up to be recognized? Great, let's give them a hand.
You'll see some of the incoming student athletes sitting next to you in class and out practicing to play your favorite sports. We're engineers and scientists driven to succeed in the classroom just as much as in our sports. And for a bunch of brainiacs, we sure have some great teams. Minds won the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference All Sports Cup as the top school in the conference for the 5th straight year, winning 7 conference championships. Our men's cross country team was the 2019 Division II NCAA champions. And we also had 11 teams qualify for the NCAA tournament last year in the shortened season. We also led all of NCAA Division II with 17 academic All-Americans, and over the course of the last 5 years, have the most academic All-Americans in any Division II school.
And even though most, not all, of our fall sports teams are delayed for the fall semester, they will still be out practicing in small cohorts while wearing masks. They will be working hard to stay conditioned while sticking to the Ore Digger promise.
That's right. And if we can be out practicing and making adjustments and sacrifices, then we hope that you will too. Let's all stick together to the Ore Digger promise, and let's climb together.
And when the time comes, one of the best ways to support the teams and show school pride and spirit is by learning the fight song. For that, we'll send it back to you, President Johnson, to wrap things up and introduce the fight song.
All right. Thanks, Kat. All right. Everybody hear me? I hope so. Okay. So I did promise that I would have a second artifact. This is the Blaster. Joe mentioned that we like to launch blasters at the end of graduation ceremonies. And, well, you can guess from the title what the name of this device, what it's for. This was actually built by students for us for graduation ceremony. The Minds Maker Society made it a couple years ago, and it's been featured at graduation ceremonies since then. So before we jump into the fight song, I want to introduce this to you. I think to kind of start the fight song off in each room, it would be great if we had the peer mentors coming up. So all you wonderful people in those white shirts with the crosses on, why don't you come on up? So everybody do the same thing in your own rooms. Now, we're not going to be able to do a lot of singing here in the room. That's not a good idea in the virus world. But the fight song has a few components to it. One of them is the O at the start. So we can all learn, so let's all practice in here with the fight song always starts with this. Okay, I like this. This room is good. Hopefully all the other rooms are as good as this room. So that it always starts with this, and then there's a lot of clapping, and there's kind of a clapping rhythm that goes along with things. And so our peer mentors will kind of help you with the clapping part. The words that we're not going to sing while we're sitting in here are on your backs, right? So you can see it, and it's probably like every other word is a hell of a something or other, right? So there actually aren't that many distinct words that you have to learn in the fight song, which is kind of good. So we have a video that was made by our student athletes that we're going to play for you, and your peer mentors were sort of help you go along with that, with the O and the clapping and stuff like that. And before we sort of launch the video, I'm going to launch a blaster with the blaster. So it has all these like cool switches on it and stuff. Like there's this, you would all love this. There's like this special red button here, and you got to flip that up and flip the safety switch. And we'll see where we go from here. Everybody ready? How did it go so far? Well, we got room for one more, I think, and then we'll start the fight song. We went all the way to the back of the room earlier, so while we're singing the fight song, I'm going to inflate them a little bit more. Get another one back there. Okay. Let's see where this one goes. All right. So whoever's controlling things, let's launch the fight song. And hey, everybody have a great year. Get your O's up. And here we go.
Wished I had a barrel of rum and sugar 300 pounds.
I call it down to mix it in and clap and stir it around. Like every honest fellow, I take no whiskey clear.
I'm a rambling wreck from Golden Tech, a hell of an engineer.
Like every honest fellow, I take no whiskey clear.
I'm a rambling wreck from Golden Tech, a hell of an engineer. Hail, gangs on ship. Hey, what the hell do we care as long as we get our ship? Hail, the gangs on ship. F-I-N-E-S. What the hell do we care now?